Alright, today I'm going to be reacting to Songs for the Deaf by Queens of the Stone Age. I've been meaning to do this one for a while because it's a classic. I was doing some research. Looks like Dave Grohl plays the drums on this album, which is kind of cool. Dave Grohl, of course, drummer of Nirvana. So yeah, other than that, I don't really know anything else going into this. I've never heard anything from Queens of the Stone Age. If you want to see this reaction uncut, make sure to go join the Patreon, link in the description down below. And yeah, we're going to get into it. The first track is The Real Song for the Deaf. Okay.
What?
Hello? What was that? I'm scared. What's happening? Okay. Electronic start here. This is not what I was expecting. Oh, the real song for the deaf. I kind of get it. It's all muffled. It's quiet. I see what you're doing here. Sounds like me in the bathroom. Sorry guys, I apologize. Okay, we're just gonna keep going, let this transition. I'm assuming that intro has some deeper meaning that will maybe make itself clear as we go here. Next track, You Think I Ain't Worth $1, but I Feel Like a Millionaire. Okay. Now we're in the car. Dude, what is...
Infinite repeat. How we feeling out there? It's songs for the deaf. You can't even hear it.
Okay, here we go. I'm scared. I feel like I'm gonna get smacked in the face here. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Oh, yeah. The double clap. You know I love a double clap. Oh, yes. Ooh, good guitar harmonies there. That layering. Dang. There's 30 seconds left. The frick? Okay. That was genuine surprise on my face. Woo! Dude, that was so good. Man, that riff is crazy, dude. The guitar layering there was insane. It was catchy, but it still had a lot of grit and punch to it. I mean, there's not much else to say. Just sounded great. That was fantastic. Really well produced. Let's keep going. No One Knows. Ooh. This riff sounds familiar. Okay. Vocals are a little bit more up front here. Oh. Yes. This is a great chorus. You're mine. The drum fill there. Ooh, nice you hear those vocals in the back? It's kind of ghostly and haunting. Haunting. Oh, it's such a good little turnaround there. I love the heavy crashes here. Repeat it. Keep it looping. Maybe a solo here. Dude. Oh my, that was so theatrical. What a great bass tone. Oh. Oh yes. Come on.
Qué música impresionante, temible y verdaderamente ahora. Van a ver, aquí va.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna have this kind of radio theme running throughout it. That was so good, dude. That riff was so catchy, but that track felt like it was like building tension but it like never released. It's like constantly making you hang in this state of like, you're just like worried something's gonna happen, you know? So many little intricate things there though. Like the drums were mixed so well, and I loved the textures of those. I loved all the little guitar like embellishments and stuff. I loved that chunky, just like driving bass. Yeah, that was great. I see why that's why that's the most popular one here, because that was fantastic. Let's keep going. First It Giveth. Okay, kind of punky here. Oh, yes, come on. What a groove. Oh. There's those guitar harmonies again. Those layers. Oh, dude. It's so simple, but adding that like that harmony on top, that guitar, it elevates everything. This one has a really like grungy feel to it, very Nirvana-esque. Yes, that's such a good chord change there. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's another track that feels like it's just building tension like crazy, like with those vocals and just the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do riff. It was so good. That little like stripped down like breakdown in the middle of the track too. This is a lot more honestly interesting than I thought it was going to be. Like there's some grungy elements, there's just like some classic rock elements, but his vocals are a lot more like bright than I was expecting. Like what we heard on the second track, that was honestly kind of what I was expecting throughout the entire album, just like these screamed like kind of metally vocals. But you're getting a lot of stuff that feels kind of like or not 9 Inch. Is it 9 Inch or Toxicity of a Down is what I'm thinking of. Kind of similar vocals to that. And that might be like an obvious comparison to make, but for someone like me who's not super well-versed in this kind of like late 90s, early 2000s grunge, metal, rock stuff, that's like the biggest comparison, or the most similar it sounds to me right now is to that Toxicity of a Down album. Or Toxicity of a Down, System of a Down. But yeah, that was great. I loved it. Let's keep going. Song for the Dead. I gotta say, dude, these guitar textures are so sick right now. Like, there's so much distortion and fuzz, and like there's so much like rumble to it. That's, I feel like, the best way to describe it. It just feels like it takes up so much space, and it has so much anger like underlying all of it. It's so good. Ooh, these drums. Oh, yes. Dude, the speed. Oh. Yes. Pan it on each side. Come on. Oh, yes. Come on. Okay, so much for the bright vocals I was talking about. He's really getting some guttural, raspy, like visceral vocals here. These rising vocal harmonies. This almost sounds like a different vocalist. Such a good groove. Oh, yes. Really the first like guitar solo on this album. I love how snappy and crisp that snare is. Also, very interesting mix here. I feel like all the drums are like kind of on the right. Weird. Dude, the panning on this track is crazy. Oh my god. Dude. That just felt like the band flexing like crazy, dude. I feel like I don't even fully appreciate how much skill went into that last little drum passage there. That was, oh my gosh, that was insane. Just the intricacies of that drum, what he was doing there with like the double snare. Like, again, I know nothing about drumming, but I can imagine drummers like really, I can kind of appreciate just how difficult it sounded, but I imagine people who know the slightest thing about drumming know that that's probably a pretty insanely difficult performance. Yeah, that was fantastic. I feel like this album's doing such a great job, these songs, of just like, they're building tension, but they're releasing that tension in really unexpected ways. Like, I expect these like these ghostly like little like semitone increases. What are they called? Minor, or I don't remember what it's called, but you know, like the Jaws thing. I'm expecting those to like resolve into like some, I don't know, in some traditional way, but it just, what it kind of resolves into is just like these angry little fast sections, like do 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 do, and it works. It's really not expected, but it works for me. It's super good. The performances so far have been stellar. Like the skill on display here is actually insane. The Sky Is Falling is next. Some of these vocal moments, he sounds like Daniel Rawson, I think is how it's pronounced. I don't know if you could see the vinyl, but Grizzly Bear right there. Some of these vocal performances sound similar to vocal performances on that album. So if you haven't heard that, go check it out. Wow, great atmosphere here. This is waltz. What the heck? 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. That's kind of okay. Oh, this is so unique. Because it's grungy, it's heavy, but it's like sweet at the same time with, you know, being in 3/4, this kind of waltzy feel. I don't know, this is really cool. I love, is this like I guess a pre-chorus here? Love this. These like artsy indie kind of vocals here, it's like some weird combinations going on here. But I love it. Wow. Nice bass there. See, this kind of, how this tension builds into the da-da-da-da-dum is what I've been expecting on this album, and this is the first time that actually happened. Listen to this. Right here. Going to like the 7th da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da, or hold on. Yeah, the da, and then you expect it to resolve to the da. But what does it go into? Yeah, I love that they go back into this. That's really great. I like that. Because it's not like a full resolution, but it kind of ties the whole track together.
KRDL. Shut up, you little brat. KRDL.
Charlie XCX reference?
Elastic ass with you here in Chino Hills, the last frontier. That's right.
Sorry.
Shut up, you little brat. Okay.
Why is that so funny to me? Listen to this.
Shut up, you little brat.
I gotta hear it again.
Shut up, you little brat. KRDL.
Oh my god.
Elastic ass with you.
It kind of sounds like Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice. I just watched it last night. Not the new Beetlejuice one, but the first Beetlejuice. Shut up, you little brat. I'm sorry. I gotta hear it again.
Spoil music for everyone. Shut up, you little brat. KRDL.
There's a little bit of an essence of hip hop in these kind of skits we have at the end of tracks here. Dude, the songwriting, I just want to say on that track, the songwriting was so sophisticated. It's so interesting because I feel like the rhythm of the guitars isn't actually like that complex or anything, but what makes it so interesting is just them subverting expectation. It's like simple but also sophisticated at the same time. That track was a really intriguing mix of the sweet and the sweet and the dirty, you know? Let's keep going. A song about something they'll never be, all death metal all the time. 6-Shooter. This track's only like a minute long. Dude, that actually scared me. Okay. Let's keep it going. Nice squeaky guitar there. Interesting. Okay. Like I said, there's a real interesting like juxtaposition of the music and the lyrics here. Like these lyrics are very sweet. Round the hanging tree, swaying in the breeze, in the summer sun, as we two are one. I don't know. I like that juxtaposition. I think there's some interesting stuff you can do with that, and I think they're doing it pretty well here. I was saying on the last track, maybe the guitar riffs, like the rhythms, aren't that intricate or complicated, but I mean, this track goes against all of that because those guitars were absolutely insane on this one. I really like the vocal presence on this one, this kind of haunting vocal presence. It's so haunting. And that's now a British accent as well. I don't know why, but here we are. I'm going to do this voice for the rest of the video, I think. So yes, we're going to move on to the next track, which is... What is the next track? Good question. The next track is Go With The Flow. Okay, and now we're back to the grungy Nirvana sound. With the flow. Oh, I feel like I've heard this. With the flow. Love that delivery. With the flow. Damn, dude. Really singable track. I can go with the flow. Really like that delivery. Very catchy. Good track all around. Maybe not one of the more intricate or complicated tracks. Or not complicated, complex tracks, but there's beauty in that simplicity, you know, and I think the lyrics were pretty great, pretty personal, and yeah, very singable, so I liked it. Gonna Leave You is next. Super heavy. Dude, the writing here is so good. It's so, like... so much imagery, you know. This is wrong. Everything scars the skin. Push it in, break it off. Really interesting chord progression here too. Yeah. Woo! Okay, there's some tracks here that have a little bit of like a stoner rock or like slacker rock. Is that what it's called? Like a very like dejected, I'm gonna leave And I think they do it pretty well. I mean, I feel like it's hard to get those mixes right, where you just have the vocals like really buried in the guitars. We'll keep going. Do it again. Dude, they love doing this. Their riffs, they love going do 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 and having like an accent on like the fourth of the 1 2 3 4. I don't know why I needed to bring that up, but just something to point out. They love doing it, and I kind of love hearing it. It is a little bit like Ford truck commercial core, but no buts. It is a little bit like that, and I kind of don't love it. But maybe it's just crappy bands now that have made this kind of thing make me think of like a Ford truck commercial, you know? That's such an unexpected vocal melody. Oh, nice.
This is Tom Sherman. Down here at Banning College, we're promoting a blood drop.
We're flipping through the channels. I will say this does feel a little bit before its time. Like, I feel like you hear a lot of albums do this now, like, you know, flipping through the radio station. But this, I can't really think of another album this old that does this. This might be one of like the earliest examples of that. I don't know. Oh, keep me on that station. Keep me on that like soul station. I like that. All right, let's just keep going. I had stuff I wanted to say about that track, but that skit kind of made me forget it. So yeah, let's keep going. God is in the radio. Okay, tying into what just happened on the radio. Let's see. Oh, that's a very Led Zeppelin-y guitar sound. I like it. In the station. Oh. You come back another day. Dude, that kick was massive. No more lyrics. We got half the song to go. What's gonna happen here? Ooh, good dynamics here. Yes. Ooh, the whispers. Dude, what's he saying? Oh, it's reversed. Oh, it's reversed whispers. Dude, this track is so Led Zeppelin-y, it's crazy. Just the progression of it, the guitar sounds. That quiet down moment feels like something that would be in a Zeppelin track. Dude. Oh, throw some verb on there. There's some really cool production on this track. Dude, this is psychedelic. This is crazy. I love that track. That track has so much patience to it. It really just lets you sit in this uneasy riff, man. That's so good. And just that quiet down moment, it makes you lean in. You're like, what's he saying? What's he whispering? Oh, it's reversed whispers. And then, boom, we get back into that crazy outro there. The guitars are just sounding immaculate. It didn't get repetitive though, even though it was like that same riff throughout the entire thing. Everything building and around it really stopped it from getting repetitive. So I love that. That was great. Another love song is this next track. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is okay? This is weird, dude. This is unlike anything on the album so far. You hear this organ? Are we listening to a Doors album? And the vocal mix? What? Another love song. It's kind of like surf rocky with that wah 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 guitar. You know what I'm...
This is
Hold on.
WOMB, the womb. And if you, my pets, learn to listen, I'll let you crawl back in.
We're in the womb.
Here is something you should drop to your knees for and worship.
Okay.
But you're too stupid to realize yourselves.
Why is that voice kind of like... Voice is kind of doing something to me. What was that, a Russian accent? You know what? I was going to say, you know what I love about this album most? Like, yeah, the music's great, but I'm really, like, enjoying the personality on this album. I just feel like the songs being written here are really, like, I don't know, really mature. What I kind of expected was just some, like, angry, nasty, like, kind of freaky lyrics at times. But I feel like there's a real, like, there's, like, a softness to some of this writing and, like, a sweetness to it. I don't know, it's just, like, really likable, and it was really unexpected. I guess we're in the womb now. That lady's voice, again, kind of did something to me. Actually, I kind of want to go back and see what she said about the womb. And this is not just because I want to hear her voice again. This is for educational purposes, okay? I need to hear what she said.
This is WOMB, the womb. And if you, my pets, learn to...
A few of my pets
I'll
learned
let
to...
you crawl back in. Here is something you should drop to your knees for and worship.
I'll drop to my knees and worship you. Sorry.
You're too stupid to realize yourselves. A song for the deaf. That
Okay.
is for you.
Dude, this voice is recorded so intimately. I loved it. Oh, shit. Okay. I was just saying this album's sweet, but with that scream there, I think the sweetness is over. Oh, we're major. Okay. This track makes me want to do this. Woo! Dude, I'm just laughing because as soon as I say this album's kind of sweet, we're in the depths of hell right now. Hey, why are the blind catching strays? Come on. Dude. Dude, the screams. Got a minute and a half left. Are we gonna link back to the beginning and have like a quiet, muffled track for the deaf? Let's just sit in this. Oh shit. I like that. Dude, there's so much care and thought put into this right now. And I don't want to talk because I'm scared I'm going to interrupt something. Okay, last track. I feel like I have to whisper. Is this a Beatles track? What? very old-timey. Oh. Dude. That, like, trembling violin. Oh. Yes. That's beautiful. That guitar. So theatrical. I love it. Of dinner bells. Oh my gosh. Wow. Dude. I feel like there's a lot happening conceptually here that I'm not picking up on, but I just love the ambition of this track, and I love the dedication of, like, just the work that goes into creating a track like this on an album that has been a lot of grunge, a lot of rock. Having something like this, like, the amount of people they probably had to hire to come in and do all this different stuff on this track, I mean, it just shows that I'm assuming at this point in their career, they're a pretty big band, right? And they have quite a lot of resources that they can use, and I love seeing artists use those resources and really pour a lot of that into something ambitious. It honestly feels very similar to Toxicity. I think the last track on that album was a drastic switch up and felt like a kind of like a nice, putting a nice bow on everything and really making the entire concept clear. So yeah, this feels like one of, I mean, it's operating in that kind of grunge style, I feel like, but I don't know, it feels, honestly, this might be blasphemous to say, but it feels a little bit more interesting to me than like a Nirvana record. I feel like a Nirvana record maybe is a little bit more straightforward and poppy, and I get that there's appeal to that, but for me this feels a little bit more, I don't know, it feels a little bit more left field and just unique. There you go, Songs for the Deaf, Queens of the Stone Age. Really enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if I missed anything. As always, any insights you have, I love to hear. And yeah, go join the Patreon if you want to see this reaction uncut. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.